Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome on into the Put It in the Book show because we're live. Season
Toodles.
5, episode 20. And we got producer Joe right here. This is what you see. If you missed it, I mean, the wonders of technology in 2022. You can just go back and
it's amazing
review, and they're back again.
There it is. Back again.
That is actually a
Like
much nicer
a bad rash.
area that you keep him in than I thought it was.
You know what? Sometimes he has to breathe. I mean, eventually he has to see air. You know, are you in there tonight? See that?
He's lost him.
You see that? You see that? This is gonna take a minute. There it is. See?
Our background has changed. What's going on?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
So listen, it's been an interesting start. It's interesting start to the show here today. And all that goodness. But we're here. Acknowledge that's yes. Season 5, episode 20. I believe I said that already. I'm Steve got Rodriguez right over there. Look at my
what's up?
Look, I cut my thumb today, and like there's no adult band-aids in my house. So that's an Avengers band-aid. And that's like
you got ahead of that one, dude. Got ahead of that one because you knew what was gonna happen.
I felt it.
Nice job. We know you picked it anyway. We know what you anyway.
Yeah, listen. What were those puppies called? The that the kids watch, Paw Patrol. I've had to wear Paw Patrol. It's what it is at this point in life. You know, you watch it. You watch it too. You watch it. You know, it's some of the interesting storylines. Some good production value and all that stuff. Well, anyway, producer Joe, I don't know if you could do it. Maybe I don't know what's going on back there, but why don't you get the show started?
A little bit.
Put up the books!
All right. Welcome back in, everybody.
Okay.
Keith out again. We're gonna start docking his pay as soon as early as next week.
Don't you make him quit his non-job.
I know. I don't want to be too rough on him.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Do you see?
That's how Keith rolls. By the way,
I would never want to fight Keith. We've talked about this on air. You see, Keith is just like that, hammer you down.
No, but you just got to run around him for 30 seconds.
There you go.
And, I mean, honestly, and pretty much.
All right, so we're kind of smack right dab in the middle of a big 3-game set with the Dodgers. Took the loss yesterday 4-3. Poop. But. The Braves found a way to lose. The Rockies, who we took 3 out of 4 from, but remember they were giving us all that we could handle. The scrappy team, and go beat those Braves, baby. Rodriguez, what's going on with you? How's this little weekend? The Rockies and now the Dodgers.
I enjoyed taking 3 out of 4 from the Rockies. I mean, I figured we all figured that that's what was going to happen. We should have swept them just to keep things interesting, but we lost the first one to the Dodgers. I mean, the Dodgers record is who they are. They're a really good team, dude. So, ridiculous. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to give them a little bit of respect, and they're a very good team. But we hang in there, 3-3. We lose 4-3.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna blow us out. And today we have a little ace in the hole, so to speak. He's
literally
coming. Literally. What happened there?
He appreciated the punny moment. That's what was going on there. The punny moment was.
I can't believe I got a laugh or a giggle after this.
I dare I say a giggle. A giggle.
That might have been a giggle. Wow. Write that down.
Write that down. 6:29. By the way, 6:29. We're only 5 minutes in the show. It's gonna be a quick show because we got to be out of here by 7. For
we do
for the game, little game being played. So it is DeGrom today. Had the feeling over the weekend against the Rockies that you took the first 3 and it was Scherzer. It was like go time, get them rooms out. But that's why you play the games. That's why you play the games, and he got outdueled.
Listen, Scherzer's an excellent pitcher, but sometimes he does get hit, and he usually gives up 4 to 5 runs. We should have won that game because we can score 5 to 7 runs off the Rockies on average. But it happens. It's a shame that Scherzer's getting that kind of treatment in his first year to New York because he's pitched some really, really good ball games and has come away with nothing, no decision on it. And I think he might have even lost
go down that path
really well.
Probably
it happens. It happens.
Yeah. All right. Well, and then last week we talked about we're trying to keep the Braves off of our backs, but also looking ahead at the Dodgers to see if we can potentially catch them for that first round bye. However, the Dodgers have now moved.
Who's behind us?
It's the same Braves, the Atlanta Braves.
The Braves. Okay.
They're behind us.
From Atlanta, that team, the team that hates us, and
the
we
Braves,
hate them.
the Atlanta Braves. They're not very brave.
Okay,
but and sometimes when you're not brave, you might cry about it. I don't know.
All right. He's gonna mute both of us.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
There it is.
All right. So, the Dodgers are now an insane 90-38, 9 games ahead of the New York Metropolitans. So, mathematically still possible to catch them for the first round bye, but
forget about that. That was never in my plans. It should not be in your plans. That's craziness. Because next year when we have Vientos and Alvarez up, then that's in. Then it's in our plans.
All right? And Alcantara.
And who?
Don't forget, we're gonna get Alcantara over the somehow. 1 or 2 years.
All
right.
You think the Marlins are gonna make a trade with us? Come on.
No. Once they just can't afford him, now I can say that really with confidence. When teams can't afford him, the Mets could get in on it.
Because
I would love
we have a great owner. We have a great owner. We have the best
8 or 9 innings a game. You damn right we do.
With that offense, and then he gets a 5-run spread. Come on, man, it's over.
All right. So 32 games left. Mets with a 3-game lead. 3-game lead here. Yes. Or no, I'm not going to say it. That's not even right to even say the most recent one. The most recent number 32.
Who the hell
wasn't it Stevie Boy Matz?
Steve Matz? Yeah. Goodbye.
Oh, by the way, well, we'll get to that. Players getting
rusty today, right?
No. Players getting rotated in for the stretch run. We brought that up, and it's working, obviously, especially with Canha.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
Yes. Canha is sizzling hot, batting about 340 for the month of August. McNeil's at like 390 for the month of August. These two of the guys that are carrying the offensive load for the month of August, especially Canha. It's like he's like doubled his extra base hit total just in the past X amount of games. So that's the good side, right, Rodriguez? And then the other part of it is you got guys like Naquin and Ruff, who have come in and not. Naquin had a nice first game or two. Ruff, meh. And so for me, those two are not like even close to holding down their end of the bargain when it comes to their rotations. Yes.
Naquin's got his Cincinnati philosophy. Naquin is swinging wild and swinging for power, and that's basically not the team that we have right now. Okay, that's not how we run things on the Mets right now. So
Right, not anymore.
Naquin is out of place. Ruff has little splashes of getting a hit here, getting a hit there, and that's basically what he is anyway. So
Right.
that's all done for. What I'm thinking, I don't know if you're thinking this, Farace, and I think I spoke to you about it. What's the deal with the Vientos? He's smoking it in AAA. I mean, he's mashing the ball over there. The worst case scenario, they're going to wait for the roster to expand, maybe whatever.
Tomorrow.
But you know what? Naquin doesn't do it for me the way he's hitting. You know, and if you want to bring a guy to play defense in the outfield, bring really don't bring up Jankowski, but
your boy.
I mean, you got to bring him up,
Your
bring him up anyway, and bring up Vientos. Give the kid a chance to hit, man. Ruff is not doing it. Ruff can be gone. You're paying a lot of money for a guy that's basically doing nothing. You know, he gets a hit here and there. That's it. Just like that's exactly how it feels.
Yeah.
When Ruff gets up to bat.
Brett, breaking news: Brett Beatty out for 5 weeks.
Are you kidding me?
Well, there it is. Oh well, Buck did say that he hurt his thumb on a dive the other night, and he has a UCL tear in his thumb, so he's done.
He's done. He's done. That's
done.
It's going to take a little.
And then you think so now Escobar becomes your
primary
third baseman. So now it's I've said this, and
but Vientos is a third baseman. He's a third baseman, first baseman.
That's going to happen. I think
it has.
That was very weird that news came through as you were talking about Vientos. That might be a thing now. Look at you. It was like channeling. It was like, yes,
ooh,
just like that. All right. So the only thing I'll add, and I've said this to you guys in the chat. I
disagree.
Now truly believe. Now I truly, and unless you still got another month and then playoffs and whatnot. But I do think that they just, for some reason, they just wanted JD out, and to give up JD and 3 other minor leaguers. But I don't really mind that. But for Ruff, it's like even if you traded 1 for 1, it would have made sense.
Dude, I agree. I think it was a cleaning house type of thing where they kind of wanted to give the player a chance to succeed, even though they knew that they weren't going to have him on the team. So I think at the end of the day, it was almost like we'll give JD a chance to go play full time in San Francisco.
Somewhere else.
Because at the end of the day, it should have, like you said, it should have been a 1 for 1 at the worst. Because Ruff for JD, you actually win if you get JD on that trade. Plus, and then you added some other guys to it. They wanted to just give JD a chance, and that was it. I'm hoping, because otherwise it was really freaking stupid. It was a stupid trade. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we were just doing. Well, all right. So that's all said and done. He's a California guy. Last I looked, he was hitting 270 for them. So good luck to him.
I'm happy for him, man.
I would like to have those. You look back, remember back some of those. Clutch at bats.
Who's going there next, right? You know who's going there next. So their first baseman is pretty old. Their first baseman is 36, 37 years old. They need a new first baseman.
Who is their first?
Crawford, I think. No, I don't know if it's Crawford. Brett something. He plays first base. Brett Gardner. I forget who. No, I don't even know.
Brett Gardner.
But it starts with a B.
His head's not
he had
big.
the roid head, dude. He had the roid head. You knew he was juiced.
Not only the roid head, but the roid attitude.
The rage. He had the rage. He was screaming at people. I think they wanted Sabuki out of here.
I did.
Sabuki?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pitcher, that lefty pitcher. He was too soft. He got hit every time he came up. Something was up. He wasn't going to work out. So, see ya.
Yeah, see ya.
Move on.
All right.
I'm a Mets fan.
New York Metropolitan fan. All right. So, getting through, and we'll do this. And some of the standings are all going to change and fluctuate within these several teams here. But if the playoffs were to start today, it would be San Diego, because there's a lot of fans that don't know what how the playoff format is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego is going to head.
Teach me something.
Oh, okay. I shall teach you right now. So San Diego would be heading to Atlanta for a 3-game set. All three in Atlanta. So in this the
Are you crying? Are you crying?
very good, very good. So in this scenario, the wild card team just doesn't get any home games. Now, obviously, Milwaukee's 2.5 out, but that's it. That's the extent. Arizona's 9.5 out. So that's kind of like the cutoff. It's Milwaukee. So it's 7 teams for 6 spots. Yes, Joey.
It sure will, Joey.
Yeah, no, it is. It's going to be fluctuating back and forth, and then that last weekend series.
So we can't afford any playing around. We need guys that are hitting. Wherever they're hitting, we need guys that are hitting. So let's go.
And the important thing is getting into the playoffs on a roll.
Exactly.
We've seen it happen,
like
right?
That.
And then Philadelphia would head to St. Louis to play a 3-game set in St. Louis, and then the winner of that series, the 3 versus 6, which would be San Diego and Atlanta. That team, that winner would face the Mets in the next round. The winner of St. Louis and Philadelphia would play the Dodgers.
But this is all if everything were happening right now, which is a fantasy again.
Well, it's not really, because there's only 7 teams for 6 spots. Everybody else is out of it. Arizona 9.5 out. Milwaukee as 2.5 out. So they got a shot. And then we'll see how all this stuff mixes up. But let's stay in the 2-hole, please. Since
keep it out of pool holes. Keep it out of pool holes.
The fools.
Let's stay in the 2-hole. Keep it out of pool holes.
Very well. Things are going well today.
Oh my God! Now he put himself in.
First day with the new.
Wow.
The new
with the new hands.
Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters. Look at this.
First day with the new hands.
Well, Isaac, I don't know if it is that or if it they really should reseed the teams after that first round. Whoop whoop, Brooklyn Water Coffee.
Whoop.
Which is where I got my energy from today. All right.
Isaac, I thought it was that coffee enema you take every morning.
No, I missed it today.
Keith told me.
Yeah, but he's been out, so I need help with that. I can't. All right. You mentioned before, Rodriguez. You mentioned that, hey, Rudy, Joey, he's not Janet. Who's not Janet? Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters. Who's not Janet? Janet Jackson. Anyway, so
hey, Rudy.
that's a nice little picture there. All-Star game. Back
nice.
City Field All-Star. Nice.
I love GM, baby. You.
No, I'm not. You? Jackson. I'm not Janet Jackson. Oh, the coffee enema. Yes. All right.
It took a bit. You had to work that joke in. Yeah.
So, Rodriguez, you mentioned earlier that we now have the best owner in all of baseball, and he just gave us just a magnificent gift on Saturday. Peace out.
Oh.
Peace out, man.
Wonderful gift. Saturday, some history for us.
Was freaking fantastic. It was like goosebumps and holy crap! Look at all this stuff and
absolutely,
yeah.
It was fantastic, dude. I could not take it when I saw Keith Hernandez in uniform. When I saw Keith Hernandez in uniform, I started with the.
Let me take my picture. How's no?
Are you crying? Are you crying?
I you know what? I had my watery eyes for the Keith Hernandez, man. I just couldn't take it when I saw him in uniform.
I did want to point out that the original list had Yoenis Cespedes on there. Remember we joked about that?
It did.
Where was he?
I guess he couldn't make the practice.
Well, what? You had guy. Bartolo came out and he started and. The crowd roared. John Franco, they loved him. Hojo. It was just, you know, who I would have liked to have seen is like, where was Kevin McReynolds?
He was there, but here's the thing,
Where?
dude. You have to. He was
I didn't
rolling
see
in
him.
the outfield. They were rolling him out of the outfield into the bullpen because he got tired. So he just laid on the ground. They just rolled him into the bullpen and then placed him there. Dude, he's humongous. He can't play.
Where was
Did
I?
you
Where
see
did I
him?
not see that?
I don't
No.
know. Yeah, absolutely.
Kevin McReynolds was there. Where
No,
was
he
I?
wasn't there. Kevin Mitchell was there. I'm talking about Kevin Mitchell.
I said Kevin McReynolds.
Oh, did you
Oh,
say
boy.
Kevin McReynolds? I'm not listening to you. I'm doing a Keith.
You're playing the role of Keith today. I see what's happening here.
Like, just for a second there, I did a Keith.
I was like, how did I
ignored
miss
what you
him?
said.
He said McReynolds, and I'm sitting here thinking he's thinking of Mitchell.
I'm like,
Because Mitchell was looking pretty big. So, you know, there was a few guys
Dude.
looking pretty big, you know, and that's coming from a big guy myself. But
Yeah, there was
you guys look pretty
definitely,
big. But
definitely.
But yeah, no, there was no Kevin McReynolds there. You're right. No, there was a few guys notably missing.
No,
You know, no Lenny Dykstra.
well, that would have had some fireworks to it.
that would have been a brawl.
No
That would've been a
Bonilla,
brawl.
no Vince Coleman. You know, there was
Yeah, but they're not real Mets.
no
Bonilla,
no
Vince
Mo
Coleman,
Vaughn.
come on.
You know,
Move on.
Please.
Todd Hundley,
Move on.
Hundley was there,
Move
but he
on
wasn't
from
on the
Mo
list.
no Mel Rojas, no Cookie Rojas.
Well, they're dead.
Todd Hundley. If you're just joining us, we kill people on the show often.
Cookie Rojas is dead, no?
Mackie Sassa, there it is.
Isn't Mel Rojas dead? Where was Mackie Sassa?
Oh, Mel
thought-
Rojas isn't dead, man. Get out of here.
Are you
Mel
sure?
Rojas. I got to look it up.
All right, I have to listen
I
to the
don't
word
think-
of God. I don't know. Look it up. You know, I think he's dead. Farace, you know you killed him.
Well, Kevin Elster looked just fantastic on that first pop-up.
Yeah, oh wow. Dude, he hasn't been near a freaking baseball field in forever. He's
Oh my
smoking
God.
dope and playing guitar. That's what
For
he's
sure.
doing.
Look at it. He's got like I don't know, like an old like soft rock look kind of going with the long
He's
hair.
Yeah,
the-
he's
definitely-
55 years old.
Yeah,
He's
he's got
still
his
alive.
cheeks are a little sunken in. He's got the goatee going. Used to be my sister was a huge fan of his, huge crush
But
on
dude,
him.
he was blonder. He was blonde. He was like light brown hair. Now he's got like a full rocker hair, rocker do and everything. I don't know, Kevin else. I don't know.
I don't know. He's up there rocking it out on stage.
Good
who-
Lord. You can't
who-
catch a
who
fly
else?
ball.
the legendary catcher,
Oh.
Josh
Who?
Tolley. He
Josh
has
Tolley.
got he's 3 times the size he
Ooh.
used to be.
Wow.
He had no.
Wow. He looked like a pear. He looked like a pear walking there. I was like, damn, Josh Tolley. You got
Oh my
curves,
God.
Josh. Josh Tolley got
And-
curves now.
And then to see the excitement of our current team,
Mhm.
being out there watching the history of this team, Dwight
That's
Gooden.
important.
That is important. Dwight
Dwight
Gooden.
Dwight looked like a crackhead.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry,
got
he looks
it's the bellies.
terrible.
That-
All right,
pot belly
I
Sorry,
love
you
him.
know
I
what?
love him.
All right,
I love him, but he
listen.
looked terrible.
Listen, that's messed
He's
up,
gonna yell at you.
and it's very true. It's terrible, man. He did look. He looked bad, dude.
I mean, in the uni, could they
He
not
looked
get a
hungry.
uniform to fit him? I mean, honestly, this is Dwight Gooden here.
You need a
maybe-
little.
Maybe put a little thing around his belly to get all that blubber, packed in. Tuck him in, make him look presentable, man. Don't you have a woman that can help you out, Dwight? What's up? Jay Horowitz, you're everybody's woman. Fix Dwight. Don't let him go out there like that. He just looks sloppy. And he's one of the greatest pitchers ever to pitch for
Ever.
the Mets. Maybe the greatest in a one season playoff. He may be the greatest ever that ever pitched for the Mets.
Remember the All-Star game?
Dude, he's fantastic. He was a monster. The kid came up like a locomotive. You couldn't stop him. The curveball, Lord Charles. That thing was 12-6. After
Disgusting.
97, it was brutal. Brutal.
That
And he
was
had
12-6
control.
on Big Ben.
Excuse me?
It was 12-6 on Big Ben. It's a big clocks, bigger curve. All right.
You thinking about guys again? Stop. Do the show.
DC. All right. All right. So we got about 10 minutes left here, and we'll talk more about Old Timers Day next week. We're just a little bit of a clinch today on time. But as we move forward for the schedule, got 2 more with the Dodgers here tonight with DeGrom going, and then tomorrow, and then you get 3 with the Nationals, and then our first. I don't even know how this is probably scheduled, guys. Our first 3 games against the Pirates all year. So
I know,
and that's in Pittsburgh.
They can be tough. They can be tough.
It's scrappy.
But, yeah,
like
they have
scrappy
some
teams.
6'7" monster that's hitting bombs. So you got to be careful with them.
He's every freaking hit is like 115, 120 miles an hour off his bat.
O'Neal Cruz, is it, or something like that?
Yeah, O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah, the monster. But we'll take care of him.
Joey says, in a perfect world, Straw and Doc would have been lifelong Mets. Yeah, for sure.
And Hall of Famers. And Hall of Famers.
Multiple World Series, numbers retired. Absolutely. Speaking of numbers retired, Willie Mays. That was
a very nice thing. Very, very nice surprise.
Righting a wrong, right? That I wasn't too familiar with that story, which is why I was pretty surprised. As how we was talking, you got the sense that was about to happen, but it didn't sink in that this was a promise that was made 50 years ago, and Steve Cohen is making sure that that's getting taken care of now.
Steve Cohen is a fan, and was so happy he bought the team.
There was so much about that Old Timers Day that we could do a whole show devoted just to that Old Timers Day. There was so much that went down, and it meant so much, and there's so many little stories that go into that. Ray Knight, what he said about the Wilpons, everything. There's so much. I love
that he said that.
Yeah,
I mean, I love that somebody came out and said it, man. One of the players said it. Somebody that you have to listen to,
Somebody
Ray
Knight
put their name to it. Somebody put their name to it,
Ray Knight doesn't mess around.
No.
And he gets some.
He gets right in there.
And side note, Ray Knight could have given Dwight Gooden 50 pounds or so. They both would have been better off for it. But that we'll pick that up at the Old Timers Day discussion. So
for sure.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if we can check out who's pitching tomorrow night. Tonight we got Ty Anderson, who every pitcher that the Dodgers have is like 13-2, 15-1, and they're getting, and this is without what was that guy's name? Bueller. That was perfect.
He's coming out. He's out against us tomorrow. No, he's coming back.
No, that's Kershaw. Kershaw's
coming back. Oh, Bueller.
Bueller's done.
Bueller. Okay.
Yeah, I did mean Bueller.
Thank God. I thought you were just doing out Bueller. So.
Yeah, Kershaw back tomorrow.
Anyway,
probably he's a 5-inning guy now. He's not he's not because of his health mostly, and you want to keep him fresh for the playoffs here. So
he's a 3-inning guy now because the Mets are going to work him.
Oh hell yeah!
Just like beat him like a baby seal.
Yeah. Before Peter gets after us. All right, so yeah, Kershaw 7-3, 2.64 ERA. I mean, even with the restricted innings, he's still very effective during those innings.
Very effective.
Bassett 11-7, 3.34
that's a good matchup.
ERA.
That's a good matchup. It's sensible. It makes sense.
There are no pitchers posted at all for any of the games over the weekend, and I believe that's because
they don't matter.
That's also true. But I believe Cookie will be back in the mix here. And they were look. You never trust when a team says, "Oh, it's a low grade strain," and then you're like, "All right, I was gonna say 3 weeks. It's probably like 6-7 weeks." But it's come back. Mets have the new.
Hey, the new management doesn't seem to be lying to us about a lot of things. Most things, they lie a little bit. I understand it. It's part of the game. But Joe got a Woody. See, he likes the truth.
Well, yeah, I got Cookie on my fantasy team, and he threw 55 pitches in a bullpen session yesterday, and they expect him in the rotation this weekend. So,
There you
That's
go.
actually really surprising. He's gonna look to miss the minimum 15 days on the IL. So
I need to win this week and next week against you, Joe, or I have a chance of missing the play. I've never missed the playoffs in fantasy baseball.
Okay, no, that's okay if you miss the playoffs.
Wow.
I have Acuna, I have Trout, Acuna, and Buxton.
Which will make it that much more poetic if you miss the playoffs.
It's bullshit, is what it is. All right, whatever.
What is he doing, Joe? What is he doing?
Are you crying? Are you crying?
There it is. Get no respect around
here.
Oh,
wait. No, you know what?
Are you crying? Are you crying?
You're crying. You're crying. All right. Let's get to the lineup for tonight real quick before we head on out. The top four.
Oh, Terzio just got here, man.
Terzio. Ooh, the Astros have offered Michael Conforto 2 years, $30 million. Take it, Conforto. Take it. Go be a cheater. And you could have made $21 million.
Yeah. There it is.
I told you to text me your address.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he did. Joey, no, I don't root for Acuna. Look, if it's there, it's there. Whatever. I can't control fantasy as much as I would like to. And when I first started, I had the rules, no Braves, no Cowboys, none of that stuff.
Braves.
But now it's the money. All right, you got your boy Darren Ruff batting fifth. He's DHing. Mark Canha's batting sixth in left field. McNeil batting seventh at second base. Mr. Escobar batting eighth at third base, and Tomas Nido batting ninth and catching.
But we have DeGrom, so I think we're good.
We have a DeGrom. It's like we have a Hulk. We have a DeGrom.
We have a DeGrom, pretty much.
All right. So what do you got for the next couple of games? How do you have us finishing this the Dodger series out?
I think we're gonna win tonight, and I also think we're gonna beat Kershaw. I think we're gonna wear him down, and we're gonna get to Kershaw. So the next two games we have to get it.
Let's go Rockies.
We have to win, dude. We have to win. We can't worry about the Rockies doing it for us. We have to do it. We could
also root for the Rockies, though. We want us to win.
We can give them whatever they need to do, what they got to do.
Joey Batty is at. I said Batty. I don't know why. Beatty is out. He's actually going to have surgery on his thumb. He's going to be out for 5 weeks. He tore his UCL in his thumb, so that doesn't happen.
Mark Vientos, come on up.
Nobody's coming out of the woodwork.
Oh my God, Terzio, let it go, man! Like a hungry dog.
He got hot the other day.
Don't let it go. Don't let it go.
He's not going anywhere. It doesn't matter what you guys say.
He's right. He's right.
No, he's not.
Coming out and openly ripping him to shreds now. On Twitter's letting him have it. Twitter is raking McCann over the coals.
He does deserve it for his offense. He really does deserve it for his offense. There's no denying that. But a catcher has a different role, So
I don't know
about offense.
I don't know if it was 90% Mets or Corney that put it up there today that compared the last Jake's batting average over the last 3 years is like 217 versus 185 for McCann this year.
Jake doesn't catch 9 innings.
No. His whole slash line is like 215, 262, 280 is better than McCann's whole slash line for the year. It's ridiculous. It's like, dude,
it's ridiculous that I see them being compared to.
Yeah, it's bad.
But you got the offensive juggernaut in there tonight. Don't worry, Tomas Nido.
We got Tomas Nido sucking the life out of
Well, okay. Oh, yeah, and the other thing that and this last thing before we go round robin and head out of here. But the other thing is, I don't know if you heard the other day. It was Gary or Keith or whoever. They were talking about catchers and the future and the automatic strike zone and that kind of stuff. and they said they were talking about, you know, if we do get that, then the framing stuff kind of goes away, and so you'll see more offensive focused catchers starting to come up. And they talked about how you can already start seeing that in the minor leagues. There's a lot more offensive minded catchers with the idea of the strike zone being automatic in a couple of years, as opposed to the whole framing situation.
That's a shame that you're taking away the position from future players. It's a shame.
Are you crying?
All right. On that note, let's do round robin and get the hell up out of here, so that we can go watch the Mets pound the Dodgers. Rodriguez, what you got?
Hey, listen. All I know is we're gonna win the next two games from the Dodgers. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna keep the Braves behind us, and
then we'll sweep the Nats. Sweep the Nats. Sweep the
I ain't worried about
Pirates,
the Nats.
and sweep the Marlins.
Everyone's beating
all
the
three of
crap out
them.
the Nats.
Treat them.
Everybody beats the crap out of the Nats. We'll sweep the Nats. The Pirates are going to take 2 out of 3, and the Marlins we're going to win 1. I hate the Marlins, but they're a pain in the ass. We'll be tired by then.
What are you talking about here?
What are you doing?
I don't know. Nosferatu. I don't know.
You're killing me.
2 out of 3 from the Marlins then.
All right, and it's down here. It's our last chance.
We need to
last
be there.
chance for the year.
Producer
Joe.
Little dudes, you better show up.
Yeah, we win for Jake tonight. I don't know. I think tomorrow's a toss up. I like us wearing Kershaw down, but I don't know. The Dodgers are a good team, man.
Balls, find them and use them.
I think it's a toss up. You know.
They only have 90 wins, Joe. What do you mean they're a good team?
Yeah.
Thanks for the news.
Know, right? Captain Obvious.
90 and 38.
Yeah, no, we're going to have a great weekend. No, we're going to have a great weekend, man. By the time we come back here next week, we're going to be like sitting on like 5 more wins by the time we can sit down next week. One way or another. We're going to have 5 more wins. We're going to extend our lead. We're going to extend our lead over the Braves.
Mets win tonight. Let's extend that mofo.
Dig it.
The interesting as this is my final thought. The interesting thing as we head towards the last month of the season for both the Dodgers and the Nationals,
Thursday.
Which total is going to be higher, the Dodgers wins or the Nationals losses? Dodgers have 90 wins.
Oh man, that's so
and
cool.
the Nationals have 86 losses.
Wow, that's cool. I think the Nationals can lose 95.
For sure. That's only 9 more. They can go. They're good. Let's go for 100.
They can hit 100. They can hit 100 easy.
Wow. Hundo, baby, hundo.
I feel so sad saying that to someone.
No, you don't.
Though.
F the Nats. Who cares?
If it was the Braves, I'd be happy. But the Nats,
are you crying?
You know.
All right,
so
that'll do it for us this week. Let's go Mets. We'll keep you updated in the group, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Peace out, everybody.
Deuces.
Put up the box.